almost time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to blank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live on Thursday, May 8th. S&P up 65, NASDAQ up 319, Russell's up 44, Dow is up 468. Gold is down 2.5%, silver's down about 0.75%. Notes and bonds are both red, 10-year yield up over 2%, oil up 3%, natural gas down 0.5%. Soybeans finished green, wheat and corn a little bit red. Euro and the pound are both down. Euro's down 1%, pound is down about 0.5%. Bitcoin, big up day, up 5%, back above 101,000. VIX contracting almost 6%, currently at 22.19. Let's see here. My BIC trades, I didn't fire my first one until 11:45 Central. Let the trade talks get out of the way a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tranches, currently up about 700 plus some extra that I sold some longs for. No double stops. I've got one that could potentially pin. That's on the 56.80, 57.15. So it could be a decent day for BICs. Elmos. Did my first one at 12:21 Central. So 1, this is a split one, so that's 2, 3, 4, and then I'm in my 5th one, which is currently down 6%. All the others hit profit targets. And unfortunately, I did not take advantage of the move from a day trading perspective. In fact, I'm red. Had one winner in Amazon, Meta, Netflix, and Nvidia losers, so down right at $1,000. I just did not. I was kind of deer in the headlights. Just kind of watched it move up without getting in. I was kind of looking for entries, but I just didn't really. I don't know. It's my kind of day. It's the kind of day that I get excited about, but I did not take advantage for whatever reason. Just couldn't get myself to put the risk on. But that happens sometimes. So that is my day. I think that's it for me. Chad, how's your day?
Been another great day. In the live stream, Microsoft this morning got me twice. I did have a nice PLTR winner. I was a little red when I ended that, but I finally was able to take advantage of some day trading once that press conference started, and I booked about 2K on PLTR on a re-entry, and then 1,100 on MSTR on their pushes up. So
very
about
nice.
3. Yeah. I had a TLC that was a 20, 40, 60, 80 and out. I entered that one at 1106. Elmos. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 profit targets. One was just kind of a scratch. I opened it and closed it. I didn't like price action when I opened it. And I'm currently in 2 others that are up 15%. So I'm sitting around a little over 9K right now.
Beautiful.
Today.
Yeah, that little bounce is helping me. I'm up 15% on my last one, although I needed to calm down. Not too heavy of a bounce.
Yeah.
Right back to
I
center.
kind of planned on being out by now. So I might just get out of these two Elmos here since I have a little profit on them.
Just settle right here for a few minutes would be perfect.
Yeah, it's been really good price action. It's kind of doing what I hope it would do. You know, after he got done talking, was just kind of chop around.
Biggest movers today, Jumia, which I've just kind of kept on my watch list, even though it's only under a $3 stock. It's up 19% today after let's see, earnings today before earnings pre-market. So Jumia gap down and then massive rally. So it's up 19%. TEM's up 12, IONQ up 10, PLTR is up almost 9%. Trying to close that gap after earnings, heading back up towards all-time highs. Delta Airlines is up 7%. MSTR is up 6%. With the big Bitcoin rally. Tesla is up 4.5%. On the red side, got a couple of reds. United Healthcare is down 1%. It's just been kind of had that big gap down after earnings, just been bleeding lower. Celsius is down 1%. Uber is down about 0.5%. Berkshire is a little bit red. Still not too far under all-time highs. Kroger, Verizon, a little bit red. Everything else is pretty green. I took off, hang on, let me check my, oh no, my Iron Condor's back in the red because wow, they pumped some juice in there. It's still centered, but they pumped some premium in. Huh. Interesting. What I was getting ready to say was AMD. I took 4 of 7 of these off on that earnings fly when it was up a little bit higher. Booked a little over 100% of buying power. It's still up about 50% on these remaining 3. I'll hold those until tomorrow. Why are the VIX dropped? Why are they pumping premium into these 0-day options right now?
Yeah, days like these, you never know why some of these things happen.
I was at 15% just a minute ago, and it's still dead center, and now it's break even on that little up move. Don't like that very much.
Yeah, I closed out my Elmos for a couple small winners. They lost a lot of theirs too. I was up 15% and ended up being just a little bit above scratch. So
NASDAQ looks like it's going to highs of day. S&P isn't quite that high yet. Well, do I want to close this? I think that's probably the smart move.
Yeah, there's a 15-point move in about 12 minutes.
Yeah, they're still pumping it in. Now mine's still right at center, and it's down 5%.
If it's centered, it might be.
Now
It might
it's
be
even
fine.
again. It's kind of jumping around here.
I mean, it's got to come out.
It's got to move or come out. One of the two. I prefer the first, or I prefer the latter. No, you can't. You can't backtest the Mahomes. There's just, I mean, you've got, option omega end of minute data. Sometimes it's only a 2 or 3 minute trade. Well, still holding for now.
The price seems to be cooperating.
U.S. weighs plans to slash China tariffs as low as 50% from 145% as soon as next week. I would have thought there's more of a reaction to something like that, but yeah, seems like that may be fake news or just a floater. They still haven't given me back all my decay. I'm going to just go ahead and close this. I'll see what happens without participating. All right, so close that one, booked a little over 6%. So I am in nothing. PayPal is ripping through highs of day. Nvidia just popped through highs of day. Google, a little bounce back from yesterday. It's up 3% after the big sell-off. Looks like it's gotten, just visually, looks like it's gotten back about a third of what it was down yesterday. Oh yeah, nice, Moel. Netflix is down after pushing to a new all-time high yesterday. It's down about 0.5%. I don't know why, but sometimes stocks will just disappear off my main watch list. I don't know if when I click on them, it deletes them or something, but I've noticed that a few times where I'm looking for a stock on my watch list and it doesn't. It's not there. Like Netflix was just not there, which is always on my watch list. Nice, Elliot. What do you got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 0. Beautiful. So like the one that you closed for 10.5% profit, what was that? You just didn't like the action going on? Gotcha. Nice job. Yeah, Hood is another one that's missing on my watch list all of a sudden. That's that big. Hood is up 9%.
So you got Lyft earnings, Piton has earnings, DKNG has earnings, Coinbase has earnings.
I might do a little Coinbase play. I bought a bunch of Hood shares when they were down around 41. Those are up nicely. Hood's up to 50, almost 55. All right, Coinbase. I'll look at a bullish fly in coin. Bitcoin seems to be wanting to stay strong lately. Bitcoin not too far from all-time highs. It's at over 101,000. All-time highs was 110. On the futures anyway. Little dip in the indices. Got Microsoft kind of rolling over. Meta is back down to yesterday's high. Nvidia kind of rolling over. Several things showing a little dip. Banks dipping a little bit. Right, so coin has an expected move of about 12. So that'd put it at about 230, or excuse me, 220. Try to get filled at 133. Filled at 133. Well, it appears like it might have been a good exit with this price dipping.
Man, I can't get filled on that coin. Ugh, filled at $1.40.
Huh. Doesn't the stock price doesn't look like it's moving too much. S&P and NASDAQ dipping below its pre-market highs. Russell, the strongest of the three by far. It's up almost 2.5% still. NASDAQ's only up 1.5%. Yeah, as far as day trading, I mean, there's definitely some good opportunities to get in. I just did not do it. Did not find the way. All right, so tomorrow is Friday. We've got just a bunch of Fed speakers tomorrow. We've got 1, 2, 3 pre-market. We've got one 30 minutes after the market opens. We've got one 90 minutes after the market opens. That's Waller, which is the only one that shows any impact, shows medium impact expected. All the others are yellow folders, and then we got a few that don't start till after the market closes. So a few pre-market, a few during, and a few after. And then next week, Fed speakers will be sprinkled in as well. Oh, we've got CPI Tuesday and CPI Tuesday and PPI Thursday. They're skipping. They're usually back-to-back days, but yeah, CPI Tuesday, nothing Wednesday, PPI Thursday. Wonder why they're doing that. Meta and Microsoft kind of acting the weakest of the, call it the Mag 7. HUD and PayPal holding up well. Banks, Bank of America kind of rolled over, but JP Morgan and Goldman kind of chopping below highs of day. Chip stocks, AVGO's kind of rolling over. AMD, we need AMD to stay strong. PLTRs holding up pretty well. Is that part of the big, beautiful bill? Trading profits, tax exempt. Just like tips. Trading profits are basically tips. Can we just agree on that? That's right, market tips. I like that. Got about 4.5 minutes until MOC. Let's see what Mr. Mahomes is looking like. Staying pretty cheap so far. Looks like the 85 butterfly is less than $1. Got a little dip coming in. Little dippy. No dip in Bitcoin. I've never really dug into a bill very much, but I might dig into this one. Just really read through the whole thing. I tried one time with one of Biden's bills. I couldn't take it. I couldn't make it through the whole thing. I was just too disgusted. I might try to read this one now. Ooh, that's a good idea, Naughty Dog. It's the one big beautiful bill, Elliot. It's coming. You'll hear about it if you haven't already. It's got a little of everything. Little taxes. Little, I don't know. I don't know what else, actually. I have been using, I have the premium upgraded version of Grok is my AI chatbot of choice. I use it all the time. I've got the voice thing, so sometimes I'll be driving down the road and just hit the voice and I'll just like have a conversation with it. Ask it all kinds of stuff.
I was looking at some of the from today's agreement with the UK.
What's that?
I was looking at some of the details of the agreement today, and it was basically kind of in a nutshell, both countries lowering their tariffs just for each other so that they both pay less. It was a pretty win-win for both of them. I can't remember the exact numbers. I was just skimming through it, but essentially it was just lowering tariffs for each between the two.
Yeah, it sounds like they've been going back and forth for years, but this kind of sparked it to get done, which is good. Indices still dipping.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised that I thought we'd have a little bit bigger green day with this being the first agreement, I guess. But go ahead and let's get the VIX back up there. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, VIX creeping 22.39. Oh, MOC. I forgot to turn it on.
Dow 30 sell side 746 million.
Ordered
Mag
partially
7
filled.
sell side 467
It's a sell
million.
side. I didn't catch the S&P. Market's moving lower. One of my Bics. No pins on my Bics. My last put side got stopped. Still be profitable, but less than 1,000. Alright, let's see if we can get in a 75 fly. Those are still only trading a little over $1. It's getting a little dirty to the downside. Bank's coming down pretty hard.
Order filled. Order filled.
Meta is coming down to almost lows of day, near unchanged. Big drop in Google. Bitcoin holding up okay. AMD coming down to lows of day. That is the one we needed to stay strong. S&P and NASDAQ and Russell still falling. Almost down to pre-market lows. Almost back down to where the price took off after the presser. Just like that. The market giveth and the market taketh away. S&P bouncing off the morning consolidation area. basically pre-market lows. Same with the NASDAQ. Russell holding up a little bit better.
UK official says the US wants to see UK digital services tax restructured, but that was not agreed to in the trade deal.
Yeah, that's a nasty sell-off.
At some point, I'm going to learn to buy a straddle whenever I see that volatility situation. You know, I'm in that Elmo. I'm up 15%. It goes negative, but yet price is right in the center.
Right.
Sure seems like every time that happens, a big move is coming. A little over 2 minutes. Moel, you got in the 65s? I'm going to do a 2-lot, no lock, no vertical. Filled at 235 on the 65 fly. A little over a minute. S&P at 64, 63, $62s, 20 seconds. Let's get below 62 into the close. 5 seconds.
I don't know where it opened, I think.
Order cancelled.
Lost
Order
everything.
That
cancelled.
is a wrap. 5664.22. 5664.22. Looks like the final. All right, all. Yeah, Mahomes loser. I just did a 2-lot with no vertical lock, so that'll be a loser. Okay, that is it. Tomorrow is Friday, the last trading day of the week. I think it's me. That's the 9th. Yeah, I'll be doing the live stream for day trading. So look forward to that. Everybody have a good night. Talk to you soon. Cheers.